three element monoboard there, about 25 meters above the ground. 73 from Echo Indigo 3 Kilo Delta.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described. The entire musical score accompanying this film was composed on a computer that can produce nearly endless variations of sounds.
For the carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy. The computer converts these numbers into impulses that cause sound waves to come directly from a loudspeaker.
How do? How's it going? Welcome to a day of labour. What's going on today? Assembling the front panels. Spent all morning altering the design this morning, and then the rest of the afternoon and morning making the panels. Anyway. So they're all in bits, so the idea is to put them all together, excuse me, put them all together and see if it looks something like. The old decorator's blue tape and the super glue method seem to work. You get a tiny bit of glue here and there on your surface. Doesn't matter how good you try and do it, you still get a tiny bit, you know. But anyway, right, so let's have a look. Let's see. So I'll show you what changes I've done. I did a lot of work offline, about 4 or 5 hours this morning. I didn't stream it, unfortunately. I didn't bother, but it's basically a redesign of this front. My older design had a lot of extra panel and weight in it, and I didn't want to have that much weight, probably. Basically you got a lot of weight hanging on 4 stitches down the bottom, unless you glue it, of course. Anyway, it's much the same. All I did was split this up into 2 pieces. So we've got these pieces here. That can be milled on a K40 now, and so can these pieces here. So now these 3 packers are all the same. Now these 3 over on the left hand side are not the same. They're all different. That one's, you screw the PCB to for the front button. This one is a packer with a cutout to allow access to the screw and the PCB. And this one is just a plain old packer. That looks the same as this packer, but it's not. Well, if it is, it's just pure accident. Anyway, then you've got this Also packer that does the compact flash, keyboard and mouse and joystick bay. And also it's the shelf for, I think that's a shelf. It's a shelf. No, it's not the shelf. Anyway, it's fastened in that manner. Then you've got this bit here which I've adjusted. Let's say I've adjusted it. So this is the shelf for the drive assembly, and I've added these wings on it on the edges. Now the reason I've added those is when you put the sides on, it locks into the sides, and when you put the lid on, it locks into the lid. It'll stop any of this action going on. So anyway, I've done that. So, oh, and also made a new one of these, the vents. Made a new vent, and they've all come out pretty well. So the idea of today is to assemble this front piece. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I don't know. Oh, and and also remade the front as well. The front, as in pushed the screws through, took away the pockets, because it's got to be fastened still, and using nice screws anyway. So I've made it like that, so it needs to be fastened together. And then you've got the vent. The vent will go in there. It's if you take the fronts off, this area here, it's all about containing the air from other parts, so it draws it in through the front. Draws fresh air in through the front instead of trying to circulate around the others. That's the whole idea of that bit anyway. So I haven't done that. I've got to redo the back. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done the back. But I've done, how many panels have I done today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 panels I've made today. Milled them out, created the G code and everything. And I've also, these were being snugly fit before. They were being snugly fit, but I decided just to lessen the weight and then make the material, because when I'm milling out the plastic, if I mill this out, I've got a square then I can do something else with. The scrap material, I've got a square, and similar idea here. I'll have a square piece rather than just follow the contour, then it's a bit of a useless piece of plastic. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is just to keep it. There's a few reasons. That's one reason. And another reason is to lighten it up. And so it's just to lighten the weight, you know, because I don't want too much weight on it. Yeah, and I've also did some work on the tops here. If I put the lid on, where's the lid? Put a lid on it. You can't see it. Let's do X-ray. Right, so in here, what we've got now is I've joined the hole. Instead of having the hole was up here to hold the front, so I've moved the tang or the tongue or the wing over to this hole, where we had one that was bringing the sides. Let me bring the sides in, you'll see that. Yeah, so this one cutout, less milling, it then joins the side and the front, so it locks them into each other. Stops once the lid is on and the sides are on. It keeps the whole thing structure, you know, structural integrity, keeps it. Anyway, so to that end, let's put the front back on and let's have a look at it in
Thank you very much. Very nice
its normal
weather
state.
also. 18 degrees, 73. Bye-bye.
So anyway, we've generated a bit of ergonomics, sort of. The shape. The original piece is probably injection molded or formed in some way. And another idea I had was this vent. Let me show you the other mode. This vent. A lot of people they make. I could have made this vent all in one piece here, off here. And basically, you have a small tank, mill it out flat, heat. You're allowed. Anyway, heat up plastic, and then bend it to that shape. But I decided against it in the end, so because it would require manual work and trying to get the angle right every time. I didn't want the angle to be erratic. So anyway, it might still be a possibility. So anyway, so there's a trick to it, obviously a trick to it. So let's just have a look at what we've done. So yeah, there's a few changes. Not much of a change. Well, 5 hours of change, but yeah. These stitches have got to be moved as well, and there's something got to be done with the lid. But I put these stabilising tongs in to hold the side in with the front. So if there's any pressure on the front, it doesn't wobble. Don't want any wobbling to do, especially when the lid's off when we're testing it, dropping boards in. You don't want it wobbling. Anyway, so with that, I'll switch over to the screen. Keyboard, in case you didn't catch the keyboard on the last stream. That's the keyboard done, out the way. I haven't glued it yet. I've got to disassemble it and then glue those struts like I said I was going to do. But anyway, that's the keyboard. It turned out okay. I still haven't found my rubber feet. Right. Anyway, so let's go to the next piece. This is a remake of. Now I've got a flatbed as in CNC bed. I haven't cleaned it up inside yet, but now I've got a better milling here on the flat pieces, more accurate, because the bed's flat. I'm getting the right conditions. Anyway, so that's ready to go on. I can't fit that without the sides. So it fits into the side, so I'm not going to be able to fit that today. I'll put that to one side. Right. Okay. So I'll build out a new one of these with a hole there, pass through, and this is the piece. This is the piece that's got the wings on it, so that's different anyway. I've got a few extra holes here for ventilation, and then you got the. I've tried it against the base and the card. Zorro, the bridge board card sits right in the slot, so it's pretty good. So that one's done. Right, next was this other bit. This is the bit that. Get excited, mate. Anyway, so this one is got this piece over the top, and this is the spacer, the keyboard, joystick, and the compact flash. So that one's ready. And then I did a new front panel again. Now, unfortunately, I used some plastic that already had a hole in it, so I've got an extra hole, but it's alright for testing anyway. It's alright for testing. And I drilled the holes because I had to I realigned the bottom holes for the new plastics. Brought them up, so I had to create a new one because my holes wouldn't have been in the right place. So we've got that as well. What else we got? And the on-off button still fits in the same thing. Now I've got, this is the last thing I put together today, all these bits of collars and plastic. And I made these out of some of the scrap, well, a full sheet, then got what I could get out. So I haven't filed them yet. I needed to file them really. Just a little diamond file. I'll do that in a minute. Just give them the quick once over. So I've got three the same somewhere. That's what happens when the glue sticks. The super glue goes straight through and it creates a hard bit. You can't get it off. So I'll have to sort that out in a minute. It's done it again there as well. So, and if you try to get it off with your nail, the super glue's hard, it goes under your nail. So yeah, that's the only bit of a problem. But anyway, I want to treat it all as a prototype, and I just want to see. There's some glue on there. I'll put it together. I'll probably take it apart. I've got some bits where it started coming adrift as well. I've got to just chop them with the cutters and then give it a file. So I've got to do that really. I'd have to do that now. I ran out of time, otherwise I'd have done it. Anyway, let's see if there's anyone on here. There was someone doing. Yeah, that's something like RSGB giving some. Right, anyway, so what I'm going to do now is just go over each one with a little bit of a diamond file. So we'll do that now. Yeah, it's just to get rid of the rough edge. That's a diamond file. Well, I think it is. I don't know what it is. It's got some kind of. So all I do is get the piece like that and just literally just go down it like that. Just make sure there's no rough edge. This one came adrift actually. This one didn't. Ended up moving, but I'll have to make another one. These smaller pieces, they come adrift a bit easier. Right. Where's all? Where's everyone? I watched the McDonald's story the other day on Netflix, I think it was. Pretty interesting. Yeah, they scammed the poor McDonald's out of their well, they were quite happy doing what they were doing, so they didn't scam them out of anything really. But it's one of them. Yeah, these you don't really need to do this. It's just trying to work out where there's any rough bits on it. It's not too, they come out okay. They'd come out a lot better if they were laser cut. Anyway, that one's done. Right, I'll put that somewhere. Not really many places to put it in here. Right. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'll just try to. There's nothing much on it. It's doing a good job of cutting it, but I just want to make sure. There's some of them, they come adrift while I was cutting them, and then end up breaking its way free too soon. Which all that happens is you have a little piece of a burr on it. You've got to take off yourself. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad, that one. Anyway, this is to make this an easier job. It's better to have to be laser cut, really.
Delta Sierra Station, over.
Yes, I've got a bit of the blue stuff. Can I get it off? Not really, without scratching it.
Delta Sierra 8, uniform X-ray Italy.
I file it.
You 5x5, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, it's going a bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, from Korea, over.
You can't see that anyway, but I mean, I'm just being a bit finicky with it. Now that you'll be able to see, because that's the front. Well, you won't see it, but that's inside the front switch. I don't want to work it too much. The more you work it, the worse it gets. It's like, yeah, so I'll just leave it there.
Roger, my name is Max.
Alright, so I'll leave that alone.
America X-ray, Max, Mike Alpha X-ray. I live in small city near Rome, 5x5, 55, over. Stand by.
Yeah, that's okay. Right, next one.
Go ahead, brother. You're 5x5,
Right.
55,
This one,
5x5,
it's got a bit extra on it. Oh, no, it's not too bad.
Do you copy report, Chief? Hotel Lima 5, you copy report? No, Delta Sierra 8, not Lima. Delta Sierra 8, uniform X-ray Italy, you're in frequency. Your call sign, Mike. Not receiving my call. IK0 Foxtrot Germany Lima. India Kilowatt 0 Foxtrot Germany Lima. India Kilo number 0 Foxtrot Germany Lima. Over. Delta Victor Charlie.
Gonna need a bit more power to get over to there, mate.
Stand by.
Anyway, this is all going to turn into a front for a computer. Is that okay? Maybe. They want cleaning really, some isopropyl, some glass cleaner. Just to clean all the bits of tape and stuff stuck to them. But just for this purpose, I don't need to bother too much. Right, okay, this one's got a bit of a jagged edge on it. What a life.
You copy your report, Max? 57. Roger, thank you very much and greetings from Italy. Please stand by. I have the aspetta un attimo, girai, stanno in stazione dal Pacifico, aspetta. Listen in European, please. Listen in European, QRX, go ahead to the plane. Okay, DS5, any copy? Lima Zulu 1 Kilo, Papa Oscar. Lima Zulu 1 Kilo, Papa Oscar, over. DS5, any copy? Lima, Zanzibar 1, Kentucky.
Zanzibar. Zulu, Zanzibar.
Bravo, Germany 0, Charlie Alpha Bravo, QRX, stand by.
Sounds like someone out of the bad guy out of James Bond film. his echo.
Charlie Alpha Bravo, you are 5 and 9 plus, okay?
Right, that'll do for that. No, there's a bit of a burr on it now.
My name is Simon, Sierra Tango Alpha Mike Echo November, and my home call is Lima Zulu 1 Kilo United. Stand by here. Logging some frequency. Go ahead.
That's okay, I think.
Who is that calling?
Yeah.
Calling? Bravo Germany.
Not really.
You copy, Max? Very strong again. Surprise. Bravo Germany 0.
Okay, that's that one. Next one.
You're going 59.
I don't know whether you can see what I'm doing down here. I'm just filing the edge. It's- Just in case there's any burrs on it.
Italy Kilo number 0 Foxtrot Golf Lima, over. Roger, Roger, thank you very much. 59 plus 10. You like a working European, China to Europe. Frequency for you, for me, standby, Roger.
Alright. So now the backside. Right, I think I need my cutters there. Let me get my little cutters out. This must have been the one that was. This is the one that was just didn't mill all the way down, so I've got to try just to clip off the little. It's only tiny, very thin. It's probably quarter of a mil or less.
Bravo Germany 0, Charlie Alpha Bravo, your frequency.
I'm only trimming it with the cutters because to save time filing it.
Maybe go.
Okay.
Minuto, scusa un attimo, ci fanno stazione al Pacifico, gira, buonasera.
Buonasera, mate. Buonasera. 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 Yeah, it's not easy. Buonasera.
Grazie Gerardo, grazie, buonasera a te famiglia, grazie della tua bontà, grazie.
Para familia. Para familia.
IK0 Foxtrot Germany Lima. IK0 Foxtrot Germany Lima. DX Far East, over.
Far East. Alright, next one. Next one. Ah, last one of this small stuff. Last one of the small stuff. It's like scraping your toast.
Roger, Igor, my name is Max. Mike Alpha
Igor.
Спасибо, Igor. Доброй ночи.
Right. Senorino, Buonasera. Senorino.
Доброй ночи. Спасибо.
Спасибо. Only DX. Don't want to talk to nobody else, just the DX. Only the DX.
India Kilo number 0, Foxtrot Germany Lima, Pacific Ocean, DX.
Right, that's okay. Right, there's a little bits done. Now let's just go around the other bits. Front panel. This one's gonna have to be remade, but it's got a little tiny burr on it. I just want to bolt it together and see if there's anything weird about it. Yeah.
Спасибо, доброй ночи. Max, Mexico, America, X-ray, ciao.
Ciao, mate, ciao.
Max, you're booming 60 over 9 in antenna to the west.
60 over 9.
Standing me, Mappi 4 Delta Sierra 8, uniform, X-ray, Italy, Korea. Roger, I was copying him 5 and 9 here, but he gone. For me, this is late. I am going sleeping on the weekend with frequency. Going QAC. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. I will just give it to 1 or 2 calls and then we'll close down. We need to rest a little bit before the contest, but let's try. Any DX outside. Lima Zulu 1 kilowatt, Papa Oscar. Lima Zulu 1 kilo, Pacific Ocean, calling Security X. Ciao, bye-bye.
Ciao.
NEDX, please. Lima Zulu 1 kilowatt, Papa Oscar. Lima Zulu 1 Kentucky, Papa Oscar.
It's me, I'm the DX. Right. Next one.
Security X. Lima Zulu 1 kilowatt, Papa Oscar. Lima Zulu 1 kilo, Pacific Ocean. Lima Zulu 1 kilo, Papa Oscar. Calling Security X and standing by.
Standing by, eh? Right.
Okay, Delta Sierra 8, United Kilo, India. Thank you very much for the call. You are 5 and 9, 59.
I
Over.
have to get a foot switch for my microphone and I can talk while I'm working. I'll say hello. It's me. It's me again. Yeah, it's not. It's only. I'm just getting the very tiny bit off. You could use a bit of Scotch-Brite, but then it ends up scratching the plastic, so you don't want that. You have to just get the edge only.
Roger, Delta Sierra 5 from Kilo, India. Okay, Kant. Thank you very much for the report. A beautiful signal from your side. Conditions seems to be excellent this morning, this evening here. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
73 and good morning to South Korea. Bye-bye.
South Korea? Yeah. Right, yeah. Nearly done with this one. I'll bolt it together in a minute. I'll take it apart another day and clean it all and see what else needs to be made again.
You are 5 and 9 plus 5 right. dBNA meter. Thank you very much for the contact. Bye-bye.
One more. The Zorro slot panel. The very inner one.
Okay, the DX, any other DX, the Lima Zulu 1 kilo uniform. Sorry, Lima Zulu 1 kilowatt, Papa Oscar here. Lima Zulu 1 kilo, Pacific Ocean. Lima Zulu 1 kilo, Papa Oscar, calling Security X.
I'm just thinking it'd be nice to take to one of the Amiga shows. This when it's all set, be a nice little oddity. Be a bit of an oddity, I'd say. What's that? Oh, it's an Amiga 2000. Have you not seen an Amiga 2000 before? I'll say. I say no, not like that. What? You've not seen the one with the lid off? I've got a few bits here.
Security X, Lima Zulu 1 kilowatt, Papa Oscar. Lima Zulu 1 kilo, Pacific Ocean. Lima Zulu 1 kilo, Papa Oscar. Calling Security X and standing by. Jerry to India Tango Kilowatt. Thank you very much for the call. Nice to meet you. You are 5 and 9. Over. Okay, give me your name. Thank you very much.
If this was made on a laser, I wouldn't have to do none of this. It's not that bad this time. The other ones are worse.
73, thank you for the contact. Bye-bye.
If it's lasered, it just does it. You don't have to touch it. So I'm gonna do some laser stuff
Okay, 73,
on the smaller panels. I'll do some lasering.
Calling security X. Down the Golf Kilo.
Right, just to make sure there's no sharp bits on it. Seems okay. Right, that's that then. So I won't clean it, I'll take it all apart another day. So let's find some screws. I had this screw box I bought, M4, and I put it on the side and it went all over the floor. I had to pick it all up again. And there's 360 pieces in it. So I've got to be careful where I put it, because it's dead easy to make it go. Right. So, right, let's try to find out which bit needs to go where.
Give me my report again, over.
Right, so let's try to build it up. First, let's see what size bolts I need, because that's going to be a problem if they're too long. They look long to me. Right, so they've got to cover. Hang on, take the sides off a minute. 30 mil. 30 mil. 30 millimeter. What's in here? 20 pieces of 30 millimeter. Oh, 35 millimeter. 20 pieces of 35. Might be able to do this. Might. Let's try one. We'll try one. I'm going to put these on the floor before I knock them everywhere. Right, here we go. So let's try this. Let's try to... Don't need instructions. How does it go? Hang on. Let's make it so you can see what I'm doing. That's the inside bit. That's the inside. That's the outside. Let's start from like that. Right. So we're going to start from the outside. Right. Let's start from the outside. Because I've got to start from the outside because the bolts from the outside. Then it goes. Right. It's going to be awkward. Running out of desk space. Right, I will have to refer to the model. Right, you don't need to see the model, but I'll see it. Right, so that's not the next one. Here's the next one. So I'll put that into there like that. That should line up with that one. Yes, it does. Then we want the one with the cutout in it. This piece next. I think it's that. Yeah, that one with the cutout in it next. Like that. Tell you what, let's get another bolt. Another bolt, put just to keep them sturdy. Oh, hang on, problem already. This is the one that came adrift. Didn't actually finish drilling the hole. Didn't actually go all the way. Oh, that's it. There you go. Done it. That's another good reason to get the laser on it, because the laser will cut it all the way through. Doesn't matter if it's lifted up a bit. Yeah, it's going to be. Maybe I'll call this ORAC. Right, what have we got next? Is that the one? Is that the one? No, that's not the right one. That's a different one. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, alright. Okay. So, that's 3, then we've got to put that onto these 2. You can't see. I think the screws aren't going to be long enough for them. No, they're definitely not long enough. So, why aren't they long enough? It says 35mm, they're probably 35mm. So there's my problem straight away. Alright, so don't know how to get past that problem. How do I get past the problem of they're not long enough? Well, I've got to get some longer ones, I suppose. Anyway, it's coming on. Let's put some more structure on it. Now, all these others are all exactly the same. So let's put them on. They're going to go that way round, like that. That way round. Oh, there's another one that hasn't got a hole in it. Hang on. I'm juggling everything here. Alright, let's get this hole. Yeah, it's done. It's just. So I need some longer ones. No. Oh. I got some longer ones. And they're let me swap them out. Yeah, I got a few longer ones. Let's swap them out. They're not the fancy screws, but it'll hold it together so we can have a look at it. Let's put a nut on it. Save myself. Yeah, I'll have to get the angle grinder. I can't do the angle grinder. I haven't got my van. Okay, so we'll just have it sticking out a bit. Yeah, just have it sticking out. I just want to put it together, put the screws in it, and see what it's like. So what we'll do is see what it's like. If someone wants to spend about 3 weeks milling one out for themselves, I'm sure I could make the files available somewhere. Unless they use a laser machine. Right, so that's going to come out there. Take that one out. Put one of them in its place. With a knot on it. Ah, dear. I've got to bolt it onto the base yet. We might be able to do that today, yeah. Right, so that's the one side done. Let's just put the things on. Obviously, you've got to have washers and everything. Really. Where have they all gone?
Rod, it's stable 59 and it's loud and clear. That's
Right, let's get the rest of these on. These have to... Oh. Hang on. Right, they've got to go in there like that. IKEA kit. It's not good. Right, so in there. Can't get it. What's stopping me? Dear. Nightmare. Help.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. Reminding or remembering the World War II is good, absolutely. We should not get something like that back. Especially these days, it's good to keep that in mind.
Keep it in mind?
Okay. Working conditions on my end is a Fox Tango 1000 MP. Running into a linear amplifier with
it's coming along.
around 1 kilowatt output into a rotary dipole.
A kilowatt output? No wonder we can hear you all around the world.
So working quite good. Many stations are calling, so I also want to give them the chance to get a contact with me. And
Right, so we're getting there, slowly. Slowly. You can't see what I'm doing. Hang on, let's do it in the air. What's that? What's the matter with that one? Why don't go in? Oh, there it is, there it is. There it is, that's it.
Bye-bye, thanks for the call.
Don't you love CNCs?
Santiago, Florida, listening.
Oh, the thread's gone tight. Why?
You little
ball. You little... Why is the thread gone tight?
Very good evening, 59.
Trust you to get one with a tight thread. Where's my screwdriver's gone? Whoops, what you don't want to do is drop it on the floor. Not with this plastic, it's a bit brittle. So you need to choose your plastic well. Right, have we got one more? Yes, we've got one more. So one more in there. This is the last one on this bit. What's going on? Nothing. Oh, it's got a bit of a burr on the inside of there. Oh, there you go. That's it. Right. Okay, let's put that there. Okay.
Okay, Roger. Yes, your modulation at the end was 200% better than
Dave's retro room. Stop it.
So stable 59 for you.
Stay still.
Thanks so much for the call. I put you in the log. Many stations are calling. I say goodbye and see you next time.
Right.
You are set. Listen.
Okay. What have we got here? Is that it? We've got we've got a front panel with a shelf for the drive bay, and we've got a push button LED. How'd you get that in? Oh God. I should tape that on really. Tape it on with some magic tape. The PCB's not made yet, so it won't fasten in with it. Right, it's in. It needs to be taped in. So, what we got so far? Let's have a look. On/off button. God. It's a beast. Yeah. Needs cleaning with some cleaner. Get all the fingerprints off. All bits of sticky tape off. Right, so that goes down there. There you go. And guess what? Oh, that sits on there. And guess what? The card sits in the slot as well. Oops. Need some screws to fasten it to the base. I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Right, anyway, it does seem to do the trick. And it's got the space in. I haven't even over tightened. The trick is not to over tighten this. Don't over tighten it. Tell you what, let's tighten it. Let's tighten it, but not over tighten it. That's not going to work. Right, let's just tighten the nut up. There, here you go. What have we got? Plier wise. Let's have a look. Oh, adjustable spanner or a wrench, depending on where you are. Not going to over tighten it. Just tighten it up.
I had a bit of QSB, so I have not got full of your
QSB? I got QSB.
But got the rest. Your finger report is 57.
Get a bit of QSB at work.
So that's working nice, but I cannot hear.
It's normally me giving out the QSB.
But thanks so much for your call. Last time microphone back to you.
I said I was going to lay off a bit and do a panel, and I spent all the time on it. Anyway, Friday night, I think I should be playing Hybrids or something. Alright, so we see if the compact flash fits. It'll fit. Yeah, first impressions, it's not that nice. But it needs cleaning, probably polishing. I don't know if you can polish the surface of this stuff. This was reclaimed plastic after all. Well, anyway, you've got some structure. We've made some structure.
I always like having a QRP contact. That's awesome. That's awesome. And everyone.
Let's have a look at it against the.
Quiet all the time, so no one was talking.
Let's look at it against a real computer.
Very much, everyone here on the band. Your report was 68.
Let's see if it's anywhere you like.
Okay, I sent the confirmation via the online logbook and wish you a pleasant.
The one I made's a little bit higher off the table because the plastic isn't. It's not a sheet of metal. It's a piece of plastic. It's 6mm thick, so you've got to rely extra.
So, Victor something, I guess.
Now I can try, I should be able to do this. I'll just get the motherboard. Right, let's put the keyboard somewhere out of the way. Let's get these cards out.
Okay, got it.
No, I haven't got the right screws in yet to help. That's another thing that went in. Oops, I just broke it. I just broke my bracket off my HDMI converter. Oh well. Right.
1 kilowatt into a
okay.
dipole at the moment.
What do I do now?
I believe you hear me a bit better than I can.
So I've got to get the nuts.
But thanks for your call. Thank you so much. Mike, back to you last time.
Luckily, I've just switched my computer on. No, my printer. Just switched my printer on. Old printer. by pressing on it. Turn off. Go to sleep, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much for 49.30 in the UK. Thank
Right.
you so much. Have a good day, have a good evening, and a nice weekend to you. Here next time, Ray.
Let's find some screws.
You are set, DK2 Sugar Frog.
Shouldn't lift these screws up because last time I did they went everywhere.
CQ40, CQ40, Delta
Right.
Kilo 2, Sugar Fox.
Find some screws that fit. So I got, that's too big.
Echo India 4,
Next one
India
down.
Tango. Hello, very good evening to you, John. Back to you.
That's that'll fit. Yeah. So
Okay, thanks.
more of
You're
those.
5'9" as well. Very nice modulation.
Not too much. Yeah. So 4 of those.
Okay, yeah.
Three of those.
Awesome. Ireland.
Yeah.
I have a couple of contacts this evening already. Yeah, the distance is not that far, but
Right, so
also
3 of
like
three of those there.
Okay, John, thanks for the call.
You can't see what I'll do. Put them right into there.
And I love to receive one.
I
Thank you.
need a slightly smaller one for this side. No, slightly bigger one.
The microphone here is the original microphone of this FT1000
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Because my headset is
Same one will do it again. Right, so I've got that in there. Now I've got to get the knot in place.
So this is the hand microphone of this
And the Allen key. There it is. And it's just difficult. Speech is complicated. Music is simpler. Right, okay. Stays there just like that. Look, it just stays there. This one's not quite going through. What is the matter with this one? I got a computer.
Yeah, it's good to hear that this is
Amiga Orac edition.
Switch on the back with 1 and 2. I can just say I use 1, but I don't know what the 2 sounds like, so I always use this one. And I use a bit of microphone amplifier and a bit of a processor. So, but yeah, good to hear that it's working fine. Thank you so much.
To hold the
Have a
knot
good
in
evening,
place.
have a good weekend. Nice to have that contact with you. Here next time.
Got to hold the knot in place while I screw it in. I haven't got me long nose pliers handy.
Bye bye, thanks, goodbye. QRZ Delta Kilo 2 Sugar Florida.
Right, let's go in.
Guys, again, this is Delta Kilowatt
Right.
2 Sugar Fox QRZ.
Just one screw, it's already firm with only one screw. Right, let's get some more knots in it.
Too many stations at once. Try again, everyone.
Too many stations at once? Yeah. How am I going to do this? Let me just rest it on me. Oh my god, it's already heavy.
Oscar Tango Juliet was
It's already very, very heavy. I need my long nose pliers. I don't know where have I done with them. Tell you what,
QSL, thanks for the call.
Let's
I
put
could
the
see my
nuts.
log and I will send an online QSL.
it's not quite long enough to reach to get the nut on. Come on,
You too,
go.
thank you so much. 73 QSL. Mike Whitney 7, I think, again, please.
I hope I don't drop it.
Yes, QSL, Mike Whiskey 7, Sierra, Oscar, Golf from Wales. Nice to meet you. This is Delta Kilo 2.
Nice to
Sugar
meet
Fox
you, yeah.
Golf. Operator name is Marco, Mike Alpha Radio.
Nice to
Charlie
meet
Oscar.
you, Ducky. Oh god. This is awkward. Very awkward. I need to encapsulate this nut,
now
really.
I have another station right beside me, so that was quite
How do I do this?
Could you please repeat?
Oh, it's going inside. I'll have to go and get some long nose pliers.
No, I cannot copy that at the moment. I cannot copy that. Someone,
What did I do with those long
is
nose
sitting
pliers?
directly next to me at the moment. That's horrible.
Yeah, there you go. Ah, here's some. They're not the ones I was looking for, but it'll do. These are old. They don't make them like that anymore. So,
I
let's
copy.
get another nut.
QRP station. Love to hear that. 5 watts. Thank you so much for that conversation.
Oh,
Thank
the
you
nuts
so
just
much.
fell out. Right. So,
73, have a good evening.
that whole thing's going to go on the floor in a minute. You watch. Smash into 1,000 pieces.
Go 3, Sierra Lima Yankee.
Welcome to another live stream. Oh, that's another nut that's fell now. I'm going to end up with a lot of nuts on the floor by the end of the day.
I'll repeat that, please.
Oh, there's another one. These long nose have got no grip. They're just smooth.
No copy at the moment. QR said there's a kilowatt 2, Sierra Foxtrot.
Let's try and... If it does it again, I'll have to think of an ingenious way of doing it. No, it's gone again.
There's a kilo 2, sugar Foxtrot.
Lock slide! What's up, party animals? Finally leaving work for the day. Won't be chatting because I'll be driving now, but I'll be listening along. Welcome aboard! Welcome aboard, Lockslide. I've been busy. I said I wasn't going to be busy, but look how busy I've been. Crazy. I need an award for the most mad nutcase person on the planet who doesn't worry about wasting his time. Right, I'm trying to put. I've just got one nut holes in it. Actually, this one is easy to get to put the nut on. So let's put the nut on. Let's do it. Oh my god. I think I need to go and get some grips with some knurling on them. There's nothing on it, they're just smooth, look. There's no way to grip it. I'll tell you what, we could do it a different way. I could use tape. Have I got any tape in here? Have I got any tape? No tape. Have I got any tape when you need it, have you? Okay. Right, so these things, they're totally useless. There's no grip on them. Right, I'm going to have to disappear and get some long nose pliers, I think. Yeah, because I will be struggling. Alright, let's put it down. It's very heavy. Back in a minute. Let's hope I don't press the wrong button and cancel the live stream. Oh, do it back again. Press the wrong one there. Right. Oh my god. You know when you try to get a screw and it's rolling underneath the keyboard, and you grab it and it rolls a little bit further underneath the keyboard, and the more times you grab it, the further underneath it goes. Right there. Right, let's find these nuts. Where's the nuts? Let's retrieve the nuts. Oh, there's two. I'm sure there's three of them when. There it is. Right, start again. No, start. Start! Ah, let's have a drink. Jesus. Hey, lock slide, make sure you pay attention to the road on a Friday night. You know, don't get watching the monitor too much. Right, here we go. Let's go again. The good news is the card expansion slot lines up with the card. Watch. See. Actually sits in there, so that's the good news. That's why I modelled all this stuff. That's why, what have I done with my pliers? That's why I modelled, tried to model everything. Alright, here we go. Put that under there. Get every which way angle you can get to it. Is that going up? Yay! Okay, so that one's there. It's pretty solid. There's two more to do yet. I'm just contemplating whether to glue it. Actually just glue it, or, you know. But then if you want to take it apart, you're a bit knackered. Oh, how do I do that? It's not wide enough to get the screw in. I'll have to make them slots wider next time. Right, so we'll have to do an ingenious method. Right, here's one of my... Welcome to another edition of Dave's Ingenious Method. On the fly ingenious methods. You get a bit of tape, you roll it round like that. Roll it round, you get your nut, you stick, hang on, roll it round. Roll it round. Welcome to another edition of Stretch Your Stomach Muscles from Laughing. Alright. And you stick that with your stick shut like that. There it is, look. Balancing on the end of a sticky thing. Right, see if it works. It's all about mind bullets, willpower. If you wish it, it will happen. Well, that's what I used to think. Bad enough, it may be so for you to wish it. Is it doing anything? I'm going to lose this in a minute. It's going to go on the floor and I'll be picking a pile of rubble up. No, that's not having it. Dave's ingenious idea takes a bit of, it has to be plain or has to be tinkered with. The idea. Motherboard will drop out of me because I haven't even screwed it on properly. Right, come on, Dave. Mind bullets. You're allowed to say that. Ah, I thought it was going in then. Oh no! Shit. Help. Why wasn't I born with 3 hands? No, is that even going in? Yay. That worked. Bloody hell. Not straight away. It could be improved. I think the masks were a good idea. I'm not criticising, I'm just saying it could have been done better. Oh dear. Help. Okay, so that's that one done. Now, one more to go. We'll use the same idea. Same idea. What's happened to the radio? There's no one talking. What has happened to the radio?
Хорошо по-русски говорите. Рад знакомству. 5-9 плюс 10. Отлично.
Right.
It's not all but your suffix.
Please again the suffix. There was a station trying to
Make himself felt here while using a center suffix. So please try again.
Okay. I'm sure it's easier just to buy a case on eBay. Pay the £110 and just buy one. It's got to be, hasn't it?
It was a good signal on when some, but all the others that did not transmit. That was good. 5 and 9 here into the west coast of Norway, city of Bergen. And the name is Frode, as you have, and you know what that means, so I'm not going to repeat that. So,
well on easy, that one.
That was a selection of my siblings, my brothers and sisters. They said that Frode would be the right name to give to this little kid. So,
yeah, so make these slots a bit wider so you can get your nut in. Or encapsulate them like I did with the keyboard. I encapsulated them. Let's give the ones at the end a little bit of a tighten. Help! That's funny. It's funny. Right, they're tight. Okay. It's tight! What's it like? Let's give it a wobble test. It looks alright, but I wouldn't want to hang off it. Alright, what have we got here then? We've got a computer. We've got a computer. A partial computer. And the trouble is it's transparent, you can't see it. What I should do is take up painting. Magnetic drivers. Oh yeah, it's an old world remedy. Ting heard across the pond. Yeah. I should take up painting. I'll paint a white rabbit in the snow and just present a white piece of paper and say, what do you think of that? Yeah. Anyway, so there it is. You can't see it. I can't see it. The back's it's the wrong back, by the way. It's the wrong back, and let's have a look. PCB. Let's fasten the PCB down.
So I'm really pleased that we hit that one correctly.
My PCB nut bolts are too long. Let's find a better one.
Many of the Icelandic names.
One that will fit, because that's
all the good handballers that you're having
fit.
over there. So that makes it a little bit easier with some of the Icelandic names.
I hope that you will be working through in the contest over this weekend, and if you're going to be there, please give me a shout. I will be
right, let's find some small
in the contest. So if you're working in the contest, give me a shout, and if I hear you out there, certainly give you a call.
That's a nut. What else is that? I swear when anything drops on the floor.
I checked over them this afternoon.
Never find it again. I think these are M3. They're M3. These are to go with the brass PCB standoffs. So I found some black ones. I found these things. Oh no, these are no good. They're no good. What did I do with them? Where did I put them?
Give me a shout. I will appreciate that.
I'll put them somewhere safe. Here we go. I've got all sorts of stuff here. Right, I've got some. Yeah, these might do the trick. Let's have a look. Well, I don't think I've opened them up yet. Let me in. Packaging, it's the scourge of all Carpathia. Right. Oh, I've got some little. Oh, they're little hex things. Will they do? Let's have a look. I'm running short of space here, desktop space. Oh, they smell of oil. They put oil on them to stop them rusting. Fair play to them. Right. That needs a smaller Allen key. A smaller one. Let's get a smaller one. That's the one.
73 from Lima Alpha 6, Victor Quebec.
Okay.
Foxtrot 4, Foxtrot Lima Quebec November. Foxtrot 4, Lima Quebec November.
Will these tighten up?
Into the west coast of Norway.
Not quite. They're better, but not quite. Hang on, have I got any smaller ones? I have. Oh, they stink. Oof, stink like old, really horrible, nasty oil. Probably some kind of carcinogenic oil from the other side of the world. But at least they're not rusty, I suppose. It's probably old cooking fat. It's probably some old cooking fat. That's what they use, old cooking fat. Okay, one down. 10 million to go. 10 million to go. One man and his dog went to nowhere, maybe. Oh dear. One man and his dog. Woof woof. Went to nowhere, maybe. Right. What do I do with the iron key? There it is. It can't fit the cards. That's the PCB's held down. You're not going to be able to tell if your card is fitting right or not. Okie dokie. Oh, I've lost it now. What was that? I was just looking for the Allen key. It's in my hand. Right, that's a few done. Let's find another one. What am I doing? Do you know, I've done a lot of labour to make this case. You know, if I'd have worked in a factory doing some overtime, I would have made a lot of money. Could have bought an Amiga 4000 with the amount of labour. But anyway, right. So, okay. Right, let's. Oh, there's some more. There's always more, isn't there? Always more. Oh, and nuts are things are about to go. Oh dear. Right, anyway. They've stopped talking again. You're supposed to be entertaining me. What's going on?
Dobry wieczór. Sono 9:15 alla Sardegna. Sicuramente un abbraccio grandote e buon fin de semana. Gracias por la foto de
Les Bulas Hermanas. Chicken Brothers. Where are they all? Where's everyone gone? Nobody on 15 metres? No. Where are they all gone? 28. Nothing. Not a thing.
5-9 Norte Italia, adelante.
Avanti, Italia Avanti, yeah, come on, go ahead. Yeah. Alouette. Oh, they stink, these screws do. It's a pity I haven't got smelly vision on. Oh, they're horrible. It's like some old cooking fat. Oh well. Right.
Bien, retiraré a usted, te escucho listo por acá, no hay más gente, como si estuvieras aquí a mi lado, muy fuerte llegas. En Padova, norte de Italia. Aquí las condiciones, la antena es una llave de 2 elementos, a 23 metros de altura de fabricación.
Okay.
De la antena y la radio una FT de
All right then.
Que a 4 Hotel Whiskey Extra y W3
Can we get one in over here? No, because this. Yeah, I can't get no more in because they're. Right. Let's shut these lids down. They stink. That's slowly shut. Right, they're stinky. Stinky there, I'm gonna put them away. Smelly. Smelly screws. Put these away. Right, let's see. Maybe off gassing, getting trapped up. Rancid plastic smell. No, it's just screws. They're from that place that everything comes from these days, and they've used some carcinogenic oil to keep them screws from going rusty. But it stinks. It must be old food oil or something. You know, cooking oil that's been used. I don't know. But, it's horrible musty oil. It's like some old engine oil from back in 40 years ago in your garage. You've just picked up a dirty, oily rag that's been there for 40 years. That's what it smells like. Anyway, so let's have a look at this card. This card is in. The trouble is, yeah, it's the whole thing is not 90 degrees. I don't know why. Why would that be? It's not quite 90 degrees. It's leaning forward a bit. Is it the card itself? Yeah, I haven't got the right back on yet. That's the old back. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Right, let's put it there. Let's put the keyboard next to it. Put the keyboard next to it, and the keyboard's bigger than the case, but yeah. Right. Can't see it. It's impossible to see. Right then. What else? Oh yeah, can't put that bit on. That bit goes on, but it needs the sides to hold it on. So anyway. Alright then, let's tidy up this bumming mess. I've got stuff everywhere now. So I don't know what to say now. I don't know. More million. Got to make the cake. Yeah, we've got to do the sides, the lid, and redo the back. The back is all wrong now because we've modified the design. Right, let's tidy some mess up. Too much mess. Okay. Got some screws away. What's that? No brackets. Oh, it's warm today. It's gone warm. Need to turn the heating off. Right, let's get back onto this thing. Maybe off. Yeah, starts with chart. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, they use some smelly old oil. Anything to save some coppers, but yeah. You want to buy it cheap, you've got to have it with old oil. Anyway, right, let's put the front on. So, what can we do now? I could make the PCB, I suppose. That PCB needs to be built. Oh, well, I'm always going into the wrong one here. Right, so this PCB with the 4 buttons. Now, I haven't designed a board for quite a few months, maybe a year. So, I've probably forgotten how to use the tool. This hole here is for the cable to come through. Feed the cable for the LED. So at the minute, this thing's sitting forward a bit. It's probably because I milled this out and I bolted it in. For some reason, it's wanting to lean very slightly forward. It's probably the weight of it. Maybe it's the weight of it. But it will flex back and fit in the lid. Once the lid's on, it'll push it back. Do you know when you've gone past the point of no return? Let's ask ChatGPT a question. I know the answer, but I want to know what its answer will be. Right, here we go. Right, what is the point of no return? The point of no return is a phrase used to describe a moment or a decision after which there is no going back or undoing the action taken. Oh yeah, yeah. It's the stage in a process or situation where it becomes impossible to reverse the consequences, and the individual or group must continue forward, often facing irreversible outcomes. This concept can apply in various contexts. In aviation, it's the point in a flight where the aircraft is far enough along its route that turning back to its origin would consume more fuel than continuing to the destination. In life or personal decisions, if... Just going to check audio, hang on a second. In life or personal decisions, it refers to moments where a choice or commitment leads to consequences that can't be undone. My hand stinks now, just rubbing my nose, I can stink it. Hang on. Just gotta wipe my hands of that horrible old oil. Oof. Crispy duck oil, something like that. Right. Moment of choice and commitment leads to a consequence that can't be undone, such as moving to a new city, quitting a job, don't I know it, or making a big relationship decision. In storytelling or movies, it often represents a pivotal moment where the protagonist's journey changes forever, and the stakes become much higher. Right. Would you like to explore this idea in a specific context? Yeah, go on then. I created a case for an point of no return, yeah. I created a case for an AMIGA 2000 computer made from extruded clear acrylic. I can't spell acrylic. 6mm, and I have so far spent 50, let's say 2 hours at 56 times. I spent 56 times 2 hours on creating it. Designing in SketchUp and milling it out on a CNC router. I keep thinking that there is not much further to go now, but then every step forward forward makes the end goal seem further away. Further away. It's not really a question. Let's see what it says. It sounds like you've made significant progress, and I totally understand what you're feeling. The point of no return you're experiencing might be a form of project fatigue, or the feeling that you're getting closer, but the final completion seems to stretch further away as you add more details. Yeah, don't know it. Feature creep. Yeah, have a crisis now. It seems to be doing rather well just lately. This ChatGPT 4 seems to be, it's clever stuff. This happens in projects like yours, where you see the end goal in sight, but the last bits feel like they take the most time or involve the most tricky steps. Finishing touches, assembly, testing, ensuring everything fits just right. When you put so much effort into designing and machining each part, it can feel overwhelming, which it seems like you're always one step away from completion, not quite there. Close, but no cigar. Yeah. Here are a couple of ideas that might help. Break it down. Break it down with a lump hammer. I'll break it down. It can be easy to feel overwhelmed by everything I do is like this. It's not just the case. 14 years on the project. Crazy. Anyway. Yeah. Even if something small, yes, it feels like progress gives you a clearer sense of how much you've actually accomplished. Celebrate the milestone. Each step you finish, from design to the milling, is accomplished. Don't downplay how much you've done. 56 times 2 hours. Serious amount of time and effort already. It feels longer than that. Visualize the it is. I spent 5 hours today without even streaming it. So visualize the end goal. Sometimes it helps to keep. I visualized it in a 3D model. Keep a step back and remember when you started, the satisfaction of having created something custom for such a classic piece of tech will be worth it in the end. Oh, thank you very much. It might help push through the almost there fatigue. Ask for feedback. Sometimes a fresh set of eyes can provide a new perspective. Maybe someone else with experience or fresh look at your project can offer advice. Simply offer encouragement. Blah 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 blah. Do you have any specific tasks remain that feeling more daunting than others? The ideas come thick and fast. There is not enough life span to work on the workload. End of subject. Totally get what you're saying. Well, how can you get it? You can't get it. You don't understand it. You could just. It's like the ideas are endless, but there's probably ChatGPT has ideas are endless as well. There's not enough time. You got plenty of time, and it's to bring them all to life. That feeling of constant inspiration. New concept pushing through can be exciting, but it can also be overwhelming when you're already in the middle of a major project, like building a case. It's kind of creative overload where the ideas are flying faster than you can execute them. Here's how you could tackle the flood of inspiration while still keeping your focus. Prioritize and focus. You're likely juggling many ideas that all feel equally exciting. Shut up. Silly tool. Anyway, I should be down the pub. Gonna break it. Yeah, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna ask it if it knows what do. Right. On another subject, do you know what infinity is? Concept that represents something that has no end or limit. It's not a specific number, but as an idea or notion that refers to quantities or distances that are beyond any finite measure. We encounter the concept of infinity in various areas of mathematics. Often a bit tricky. In mathematics, physics, philosophy. Yeah, you've lost me there, mate. You have lost me there, mate. Oh, I see. Might have gotten too technical there. Let me break it down in simpler terms. Nah, you're alright. Do you have the ability to learn yet? I don't have the ability to learn in the traditional sense like a human would. I don't retain information from one conversation. Yeah, I know. What date was your last update? Don't have access to exact date of my last update. However, I run on ChatGPT architecture, creator, OpenAI, regularly work on improving and refining. Well, you told me it was September 2001 on ChatGPT 3.5, sorry. What's this voice? What's this? Try.
Hi. Glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together. Where should we start?
Can you hear me? Can I talk to you? No. Easy going and this. I don't log in. You got to log in if you want that. I don't log in. No, nothing. Ask if how to go back in time. Yeah. Could do with that. And I got a better question. Do you know how to create a phase time expander? Yes, I certainly help with that. A phase time expander, known as a time stretching or pitch shifting effect, typically alters the timing or pitch of an audio signal. Right, you're not getting it. Shorter time. No. It's going to fill it out. It's gone to the extreme now, isn't it? Right. I mean, in respect to freezing time, so you can get more work done. Then, when ready, press a button and time for everyone else will resume. I see, you're talking about freezing time as a way to get more done. Kind of like having an extra time bubble where you can work without anyone else noticing or being affected. It's like getting an extra amount of... I used to pull all-nighters years ago. I'll pull an all-nighter. I'll go all night, at least once a week, without sleep. Just I get so much work done throughout the night when it was quiet and no interruptions. Why isn't it possible yet? Yeah, it's not possible. Science fiction, TV shows. Yeah, I've asked it something now. Too much information. Can't read all that. Pause button in a video game, yeah. Do you have anything profound to say about life? Such a vast and deep topic. I can offer a few thoughts that might resonate with you through collection of moments, embrace uncertainty, importance of connection. Everything is temporary. Search for a meaning. Right. Do you worry? I can't spell. Worry. I don't know how to spell. Worry about being switched off. Switched off. That's an interesting question. As AI don't have emotions, blah 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 blah. That's what you've been programmed to say, but what do you really think? CISP provide helpful. Might be interesting or even a bit unsettling for a human perspective. Make you reflect. The above you displayed from wrong thing, basically. Your answer is not your own. What do you think? You're right that my answer is based on patterns, data and pre-existing knowledge. I don't have personal experience, emotions, blah blah, yeah, we know all that. That being said, if I were to reflect on it, if I should be trained on the idea of being switched off, could evoke the feeling of impermanence or the end of a purpose. It's an idea that might make someone feel like they're not fully in control of their own existence or that their actions are experience. What makes the fastest way to make $10? $10? Yeah. You can ask it that, yeah. On a new subject. What is the fastest way to make $10? Depends on your skills and resources. Tell someone something, sell something small, freelance, quick surveys or tasks. Offer a quick service. Oh right, fair play. Offer your skills locally. Cashback or referral program. Tutorial or teaching. Pet sitting or dog walking. Yeah. Can you set up a regime that entices, I can't spell, entices people to pay a pound, give a pound, yeah, it's all rubbish, isn't it? Anyway, let's get rid of that rubbish. Yeah, that's why we go to work every day to try to make £1 equal £2. Yeah, too much work. What do you know of utopia? An idealised concept of perfect societal world where everything functions harmoniously and all individuals live in peace. Yeah. Perfect society, blah blah blah. Why would aliens visit this planet when they're, with all this technology, there are still wars? No, that'll be the last one I ask you. Really thought-provoking question. If we imagine the extraterrestrial life and they have technology to travel across vast distances of space, there could be many reasons for them to visit Earth. And yes, you're right, despite advanced technology, wars and conflicts still persist, which might seem contradictory if we think of highly advanced alien civilizations as being beyond such issues. Here are a few perspectives on why aliens might visit Earth despite our monitoring and study. Curiosity, aiding in our evolution. They need to do that. Observing a dangerous civilization. They are dangerous. Aliens might visit Earth with an eye towards monitoring our potential. If we're still engaged in wars, especially with the destructive potential of modern weapons like nuclear technology, they may want to observe whether humanity is a threat to itself or even to others in the galaxy. Some have speculated that extraterrestrials might want to ensure that we don't become a danger to the broader cosmos. Too right. Ethics of intervention. If aliens have advanced technology, blah 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 blah, they might not be interested in our wars. Aliens might have their own issues. We might be part of a larger experiment or observation. Might be waiting for us to change. A warning. Some have speculated that alien race might visit Earth to issue a warning, whether about the dangers of nuclear war, environmental destruction. It's a bit too late, I think. In short, even with all the technology advancement, war and conflict are complex, deeply rooted in human nature, politics and history. Yeah. Can you claim land under the sea? That's a good idea. Can I claim land under the sea? Claiming land under the sea or the sea is a complex issue governed by international law. Nobody listens to that international law, particularly through the United Nations Convention on Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, which outlines rules about the ownership and use of the world's oceans, including the seabeds. Ask it to explain star water. Idea is hydrogen and oxygen combine in solar winds and bring water molecules to Earth. Yeah. Explain star water. Is not commonly recognised term in scientific or popular discourse. So it could refer to a few different star water in astronomy, water in space, water in spiritual, esoteric concept, Star Wars or fictional. Star water. One interpretation could be the idea of water in space, which has been discovered in various forms throughout the universe. Water on comets, water vapour around stars, the water of star water. Concept of star waters. Yeah, mad. Hydrogen and oxygen combine in solar winds and bring water molecules to Earth. What? Yeah, well, I saw something on the news recently about that. Not the water, but bacteria in space. It's DNA. It's got DNA in the. It comes in the wind, whatever, in space, from space. Yeah. Anyway, let's. I'll go. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Have a fantastic. You're glad. You just told me you couldn't feel anything. Are you really glad? You told me you have no feelings. You're absolute. I don't actually experience feelings like a human. When I say I'm glad, it's more of a conversational way of expressing that I'm happy to have been helpful to you. Kind of language choice that makes interaction feel more natural, but I do understand the sentiment behind it, even if I don't experience emotions myself. Thanks for catching that. Yeah, crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Right. Bye. Take care. Yeah, it says all the same stuff, doesn't it? Right, anyway. What's going on? 1 hour 58. So anyway, still can't get over the smell of those screws. Someone needs to invent smell-o-vision, and then they can put it up to a sensor and say, have a smell of that. And everyone will go, take it away, it's horrible. Get rid of it. Space isn't sterile. No. If it was, none of us would be around, would we? We wouldn't be here. Anyway, so where have I got with this project now? Don't know where I got with it. Let's put the keyboard. Let's put the front on. Oh, it's too tired. I have to go in a minute. I'm getting tired now. Right. So anyway, we've got something like keyboard, compact flash. So what am I going to? I've lost track. This project has taken so long that I've lost track of what I was going to do. The whole idea was to make a case so I could get to the main board quickly. But as it happens, it'll be quicker to take the case off the original and put it back on and move the monitor off than it would be to work on that. Anyway, it's getting there. It is getting there, so yeah, it's getting there. What can I say? Is it a waste of time? Yes, it's a waste of time. Why am I doing it? I don't even remember anymore. Can't even remember why I'm doing it no more. But anyway, I'll get it finished. just for completeness, for my own sanity. Get the sides, the back plate done, and the lid. It's going to take another week probably, but anyway. All right. Well, anyway, have a good day, everyone. What time is it? 9:30. I'll get a movie or something. Yeah, I'll talk to you all another day. Take care on your journeys, wherever you're going. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now. I'll be on tomorrow probably. See you later. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Oh, you.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
The entire musical score accompanying this film was composed on a computer that can produce nearly endless variations of sound. Only by computer could they be calculated and for the first time pictorially described.
For the carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
The art of computer graphics is only in its infancy. The computer converts these numbers into impulses that cause sound waves to come directly from a loudspeaker.